Welcome to the Deep Dive. We're your shortcut to getting really well informed. We dive into stacks of sources, articles, research, you name it, and pull out the crucial insights just for you. Today, we're doing a deep dive into the Konkan Railway. And honestly, this is much more than just a train line. It's really a story of human ingenuity, beating incredible natural challenges, and it's a symbol of perseverance that completely reshaped a whole region.
That's absolutely right. In this deep dive, we'll unpack the unique and sometimes really unexpected challenges they faced building it. We'll look at the groundbreaking innovations that made what seemed impossible possible. And of course, the deep, lasting impact this amazing railway has had on India's western coast. It's truly a story of bold vision and, frankly, sheer determination.
Okay, so let's get into it. The Konkan Railway, it really does stand out within Indian railways, doesn't it? Its main purpose was just incredibly ambitious. Connect Mumbai, one of India's busiest cities, way down the coast to Mangalore.
Yeah, to give you a bit of context, we're talking about a 760-kilometer line. It starts at Roha Station in Maharashtra, cuts right through Goa, and then finishes up at Tokar in Karnataka. Now, just picture the huge geographical hurdles along that western coastal region. Building it wasn't just tough. It was a constant fight against floods, landslides, even tunnels collapsing. The land itself almost seemed to be resisting.
Wow. Okay, given those kinds of massive challenges you just laid out, how did they even start thinking about this, let alone actually finish it? What kind of leadership did it take to make something like that happen?
Well, what's really key here is the leadership.
Yeah.
Visionary leadership that didn't just, push through, but actually got it done. We're talking about one of the biggest railway projects of the 20th century, and crucially, they finished it on time. A huge amount of the credit has to go to East. Sridharhan people often call him the Metro Man for all his work and his incredibly skilled team of civil engineers. But, the groundwork was also laid by the foresight of figures like Madhu Dandavate, Arjun Bulunwala, George Fernandez, and Barrister Nath Pai. It really felt like a national effort. It was officially dedicated to the nation by Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee back in 1998.
And for you listening, just think about the direct impact. This project slashed the travel distance by about 11,127 kilometers and cut travel time by an amazing 26 hours between Mumbai and Mangalore. That's not just a number, that's life-changing for so many people. For businesses, too, it made connections so much easier.
Absolutely. And what's fascinating is how the Konkan Railway basically became this living lab for engineering solutions. This line goes through some of India's toughest, most rugged coastal areas. It needed over 2,000 bridges and 91 tunnels, all carefully plotted through these narrow valleys with really unpredictable ground conditions. It pushed the limits of railway engineering at the time.
And thinking about all that work, there's one achievement that really jumps out. The Karbuda Tunnel. It's the longest on the line, right? 6.5 kilometers. But it wasn't just the length that was the issue, was it? What made that specific tunnel so tricky for the engineers?
You're spot on. It wasn't just the scale. The really critical challenge was sort of an invisible enemy.
Yeah.
Natural poisonous gases they found deep inside the rock. You can't easily plan for that. So to tackle it, they came up with this really clever solution, something new for India then. A huge ventilation system using centrifugal jets. It had 6 powerful jet systems plus a central point system. The whole setup was designed to push out those toxic gases and pull in fresh air constantly. It made the tunnel safe and usable. A major achievement. It was the 6th longest tunnel in India when it opened.
And while we talk about these incredible engineering feats, it's so important to remember the human side, the human cost. There's the Shakti Smarak in Ratnagiri, which is a memorial, a really solemn reminder of the workers who lost their lives during the construction. This isn't just about steel and concrete, it's also about the human effort, the ingenuity, the dedication that turned what seemed impossible into a reality.
Exactly. And once the massive construction job was done, Konkan Railway didn't just sit back. They shifted focus to running things really well with that same innovative spirit. They have this state-of-the-art control room at their headquarters using, advanced computer systems to manage all the train traffic smoothly across the line. It's really a model of efficiency.
And the innovation kept going, right? Like that automatic washing plant they developed cleans trains fast, efficiently, no manual labor needed. That must make a huge difference for maintenance.
Oh, and speaking of stations, Madgaon Station. That's their biggest and most important one, isn't it? And I read it was designed by the famous architect Charles Correa.
That's right. Charles Correa designed it, and what's great is how he really thought about the local climate in the architecture. So it's not just functional. It looks good and feels right for the place. And here's where the impact really hits home. The passenger numbers. Over 3 crore, that's 30 million people travel on it every year. With around 60 trains running daily, that just shows you how absolutely vital this railway line has become. And they clearly put a lot of thought into the journey itself for those passengers. They offer special food services, showcasing India's amazing regional cuisines. And what I found really considerate is that they offer specific diet and diabetic meals on trains like the Konkan and Mandovi Express. That's a level of care you don't always find.
hmm And they go beyond just the train ride with these really inclusive community services. There's the Samaj Seva, free escorts for older people,
Mhm.
and Sathi Seva, which provides free wheelchairs and porters for passengers with disabilities. And, it speaks volumes that Karmali Station in Goa actually won the Best Tourist Railway Station Award from the Central Tourism Ministry. It really highlights their focus on making travel comfortable and accessible for you. Now, if we look at the bigger economic picture, Konkan Railway also pioneered something called the roll-on, roll-off system, RORO. Basically, it lets loaded trucks drive straight onto special flatbed train wagons. It was the first service like it in India, and it's become super popular.
And the economic benefits of ROALM sound huge. More profit from freight, obviously, but also big savings in time and money for businesses. Plus an annual saving of something like 5 million liters of diesel for the country. That's a massive environmental plus alongside the economic one.
Absolutely. And this kind of innovation, combined with, more freight traffic and better passenger services, led to this impressive financial turnaround for Konkan Railway. Their earnings actually started exceeding their running costs. That meant they could pay back debts, cover interest, and even start planning new developments. Oh, and they also got the Rajpurshar Kirti Puraskar Award in 2014-15 for their work promoting Hindi.
You can really see how this railway became a total game changer for the whole region's development, especially for Goa tourism, right? It didn't just connect Goa better, it suddenly made it reachable for middle-class Indian tourists and way cheaper for foreign tourists coming via Mumbai or elsewhere.
Hmm.
And it had local impacts too, like making it easier for people going to the Ganpati festival in Ratnagiri, even helping transport the idols. It's amazing how one project can weave itself into the community like that.
It really is. And looking ahead, they're not standing still. There are exciting plans. Proposals are already with Niti Aayog, that's India's main policy think tank, for doubling the track and electrifying the line. Plus, there's a big strategy for new port connections, 5 in Maharashtra, 2 in Karnataka, along the Western Ghats. That's going to seriously boost freight, including imports and exports, tying the region even closer to the national economy.
And it shows the kind of trust and capability they've built that they've been given this incredibly tough Katra-Dharm railway line project up in Jammu and Kashmir. I mean, 14 tunnels, 21 bridges, cutting through really difficult rock, and building the world's highest railway bridge over the Chenab River. That's a massive vote of confidence in their skills.
So when you pull it all together, what does it all mean? The Konkan Railway, it's way more than just impressive engineering. It's an amazing example of engineering techniques, sure, but it was also this huge leap of faith. It fulfilled a dream people in that region had for so long, and you can tell it's still something they feel very close to.
Definitely. And you have to give credit to the employees, too. Dedicated, hardworking people, constantly getting trained. They've been absolutely crucial to the railway's success. It's great hearing perspectives like, the Mail Express guard who's been there 15 years. He talked about how graduates who are worried about finding jobs found really good careers with Konkan Railway, securing their future. Yeah, and that connection runs so deep. There's even a local song about it. Konkan Gadi Ali, the Konkan train has arrived. It celebrates the railway coming and how it's just part of the community's life now. This whole project is just such a powerful example of what happens when you combine vision, technology, and that incredible human spirit against really tough odds. So, summing up, the Konkan Railway really stands as this living proof of amazing engineering, excellent operations, and a truly massive socioeconomic impact.
Yeah, it's not just a railway line. It's become this vital artery that has genuinely transformed lives and whole regions, connecting people and boosting economies in ways people couldn't have imagined before.
And as you think about this incredible story, here's something to mull over. What other huge infrastructure projects around the world, maybe built against similar kinds of natural challenges, also feel like this blend of a technical win and almost a collective act of faith? How do projects like these keep shaping our world and pushing the boundaries of what we think is possible? Something to consider.